Okay, so today I'm going to teach you about 4 chords you need to know about because they are used in literally hundreds, probably even thousands of songs. So let's get started. These chords are in the key of C, and I'll show you what these are in a second. C major, G major, A minor, and F major. So in music theory terms, that's the 1, 5, 6, 4, what we call a progression. And all a progression is just a pattern of chords used over and over in a piece of music. So here we go. I'm going to show you what this looks like in the key of C. So you got C major. You got G major. You got A minor. And then you got F major. So once again, C major, all you do is hit C, play every other note. Then you got G. G, and then, skip every other note if you're not familiar with chords. A, and then F. One of the reasons we did this in the key of C first is that all the chords have all 3 white keys. They're all very easy to do. So practice this over and over again until you get the hang of it. And that's really all there is to it. I mean, there is a little bit more, as you'll see here in a second. All right, let's go on to the next slide. These 4 chords I'm going to show you, that I've already shown you actually, are used in hundreds of songs and a lot of popular music here. So Afterlife by Avenged Sevenfold, All Too Well by Taylor Swift, California King Bed by Rihanna. We have Crying by Aerosmith, I'm Going Down by Bruce Springsteen, and I'm not even kidding when I say this, but many, 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 many more, including the song we're going to talk about here in a second. All right, let's take a look. Actually, let's see how this chord progression applies in a real piece of music. All right, we're going to be analyzing No Woman to Cry. Man, I messed up this slide. No Woman, No Cry is what it's supposed to be called. I must have typed it quickly. All right, let's take a look at what we got going on. Here's No Woman, No Cry. And if you take a look here, right off the bat, you can see the chords written below the sheet music here. You have C major, or if it just says C, that means C major. You got G major, then A, little m, is A minor, and then F major. Gee, that sounds familiar, doesn't it? Well, that's the chord progression that I just told you about. So let me show you what it's like to play this in a real sheet of music. So here we go, everybody. And as you can see throughout the piece, it repeats over and over and over again, even in the main part of the song. Let's see. And over and over and over again. Now, a lot of times, some notes about some things I want to tell you about when you observe this chord progression in real music is that, first of all, a lot of times it's not going to be in the key of C. So you may notice different chords being played. If you know about music theory, it makes it a little bit easy to understand, because what I meant earlier when I said 1 means that we're in the key of C, right? And you can actually have 7 chords in the key of C. So the first chord is built on the first note of the scale. The 5th chord's built on the 5th note of the scale. You got the 6th note, and then the 4th. And it just repeats over and over again. Now, it is possible for the song to actually change chord progressions in the middle of a song, but the songs I've listed have this chord progression somewhere in it. Another thing you might come across is they might throw in, or they may change up the order of the chords a little bit. So you may see something like 1, 4, 6, 5, or something like that. So just know that you can see it change around a little bit from time to time. Okay, and I want you to practice this progression not only in the key of C, but in other keys as well. So the key of G will be, and go through these keys at least. If you know more about music theory, go through in all the keys you need. But in the key of G, the progression is G major, D major, E minor, then C major. So let me show you just kind of what we're working with here. So in the key of G now, the one chord is now a G chord because that's the first note of our scale. And then you want 5, right? So that's up to D. So G, D, you move up to the 6, and then the 4. Notice how it has the same pretty much sound pretty much to it. And remember, you want to be practicing these in different keys because you will see this progression in these different keys in the songs that I talked about. And one of the reasons we're learning this today is that once you get the hang of this progression, it will make it a lot easier to play these songs. I know there are some other videos on YouTube that say this one chord progression can make you play thousands of songs instantly. Well, that's a little bit of a stretching the truth a little bit. It helps play these songs. It doesn't mean you can play them instantly because there's other notes and melodies and things going on of that nature. And then go through and play it in the key of D. I'll show you the key of D, and then I think you'll get the idea. So in the key of D, it's D major, which is 1, 5, A major, B minor, and then the G major. All right, and then you got A major. Actually, I'll just show you all these so you know what they are, know what the chords are. A major, and then you got E major, F sharp minor, D major. And the last chord or last key that I want you to practice in is F major. So you're going to play F major, C major, D minor, and then B flat major from there. And that's really all there is to it. That's what I want you to practice to get the most out of this. And if you're new and you like this lesson, I definitely want you to subscribe because we have new lessons coming out all the time, and I want you to become a bigger part of our classroom. And by subscribing, you're going to get the updates of when we're meeting, when I'm putting lessons out. You can expect new live lessons Friday and Sunday at 8 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. So you definitely want to subscribe so you don't miss out. So that's all there was for it today. If you like this kind of lesson, leave me a thumbs up and even, leave me a comment that you liked it, and I'll do more lessons like this one. So thanks everybody for watching. This is Tim from Piano Lessons on the Web, and I'll see you for the next lesson.